Here we are at the Koreshan Unity Settlement. In 1893, the Koreshans, a religious sect funded by Dr. Cyrus Teed, moved here. Communal living and a belief that the universe existed on the inside of the earth were among the distinctive features of their doctrine. Living celibate lives, the industrious Koreshans established a farm, nursery, and botanical garden. Their cultural activities included art and music. In 1961, the surviving members of the settlement presented their property to the state of Florida. So this place is actually just straight up a settlement for a cult, to simply put it. Dr. Cyrus Teed was, I believe, a physician in Chicago, and he moved down here to Florida to, I don't know, escape and build a commune for people that believed what he believed in. And during the time that he came down here, science became more relevant. So people had a lot of questions about if God even existed because of all these scientific findings that they were, discovering. But here's the art hall. Constructed in 1905, served as a center for cultural, religious, and educational activities within Koreshan settlement. It's a theatrical performance. Look at these. Look how old this was. This is like their real life movies. This image was taken around 1906, right after this building was constructed. And as you can see, there's a lot going on. I mean, this place really is gorgeous. It's really beautiful. Hello. So I believe this is Dr. Cyrus Teed's suit. Cool. So this is a little miniature building figure of the whole settlement, because this is where we are currently at. So this is the cellular cosmogony. This is how Dr. Cyrus Teed viewed Earth. Do you have any questions? I'm sure I do.
Well, did you know he had that vision?
He had.
A woman came in as God to him.
Yes.
And that's what made him believe that God was neither male nor female.
Yes.
So women were equal to men.
Yes.
And back in 1894, that was when women really wanted to get out and vote more and do things we wanted. So that attracted 70 to 80% of the people here were women.
Yeah. And their board was like all women and everything. Because that house over there, that's where all the board members.
Those are the only women that had individual bedrooms. All the rest of them, they had up to 250 people here.
Yeah.
And all the women lived in a open living in a 3-story building. 2 of the stories were just women living. The men lived somewhere else, and the children lived somewhere else. The children that came with them from Chicago.
Yes. Well, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Nice talking to you.
Yes, of course. So, yeah, Dr. Cyrus Teed was a man of many talents. He had a vision where God came and spoke to him, but this time it wasn't a man, it was a woman. I think they say it was a mix of a man and a woman, but back then that's just so incredibly unheard of. And supposedly he's a distant cousin of Joseph Smith, the founder of Mormonism. But yeah, he planned on having millions and millions of people here at this settlement. It looks like the place where the women stayed that were a part of the board of the Koreshan Unity stayed in this beautiful home, which is quite a massive home. She said I could look in the windows, so we're gonna do that. I mean, the fact that this place is still standing is quite amazing. Beautiful entranceway, and you can see Cyrus Teed up there in the top left. There is a second floor. I wish I could go over to it. It looks like this is their water tank. I guess. But yeah, you can see the other rooms that they have in here, which is pretty basic. I'm sure they had, oh, this looks to be a bit of a different room, I guess. This could be like a dining area or something. You got a picture of Theodore Roosevelt in the back. The record player right there. Yeah, no, this place is definitely something. To think that this could have been another version of BYU or Mormons. It's pretty intense just to think about the fact that this could have been, I don't even know. There's so much going on. So this is their planetary court, which was home to 7 women who made up the planetary council, governing body of the Koreshan Unity. To think that they were able to build all of this in the basic Everglades, I mean, it's a lot to think about. To think that all of this was covered in trees and dangerous snakes. I mean, it's they didn't care. They were like, we're coming here and we're y'all are gonna have to get over it. But yeah, this is the man who became Koresh, Dr. Cyrus Teed. He was trying to start a religion here. So there's Dr. Cyrus Teed with the tarpon. Look at that. Jesus. Oh, they got a poor pufferfish in there. That poor guy. And then the horseshoe crab with a painting on it. I don't know what this is for. I have no idea if this is just shells they collected or... I have no idea. Honestly, kind of weird. So that's his gravestone where he'd be buried. So there's Cyrus Teed, and then the members of the planetary court. Looks to be where Cyrus Teed did whatever he did on a day-to-day basis. There's so many things to see here and so many things that they had built, all for it to just, you know, kind of disintegrate. Dom Kohler's cottage. After meeting Teed, he joined the Koreshan Unity and sold Teed 300 acres, which became the Unity Settlement. And this is where he stayed. Back then, this is a fancy home. And he has a riverfront view. Look at that. He's got a little water view right there. 1882. National Register of Historic Places. This is Dom Kohler's house. Not much going on, but it's all that a man really needs. A bed, a table, a fishing rod. Right next to this beautiful river. This is Estero River, which runs pretty far. We've actually kayaked on this river, and you can go and watch that video. It's pretty cool. And we are kayaking on this river and have no idea that there's a previous cult commune situated right here, right on the river. Kind of funny. So yeah, this was the founder's house, built in 1896. First permanent structure in the utopian community. Also called the Children's House. It came to be known as the Founder's House, I guess. Oh, this is the bamboo landing area, which is fantastic because, believe it or not, we do have bamboo here in Florida. So yeah, this was what it previously looked like right down there. You had a pretty big opening and were able to fish, get on your boat, go down the river, catch some tarpon. But yeah, as you can see, we gotta watch out for some alligators. But yeah, we were kayaking right through here and had no idea that a whole community was situated right on the side, which makes sense. I mean, back in the day, you'd want to settle up near some water for some food, and I'd love to see a gator or a snake or a tortoise. I mean, this bamboo though, this bamboo is intense. You can hear it moving back and forth against the wind. There's a trail here that we're also going to take. It's like a little loop. It's a small loop. Maybe we'll see a snake there. If we see a snake, I'll be happy. I love snakes. Yeah, they got a little mound here, probably for some like parties, getting crunk on some moonshine or science. I don't know. I say we should go and check out this little bridge over here. More mounds, bridges of the Koreshan Gardens. Yeah, so there's a white Victorian bridge, garden mound. Okay, so yeah, these mounds weren't for partying, they were for gardens. Boring. But yeah, look at this beautiful tree, dude. This thing is sick. So yeah, this was constructed a very long time ago, but obviously you have to renovate it and everything, keep it up to date, make sure the water isn't, you know. So yeah, there's probably a big creek that came through here, but now it's just completely overgrown. Oh look, there's another bridge over here. Look at this. Look at the wood. Look at the workings on this. Obviously it's been reconstructed and renovated and everything, but there's probably a snake sitting down there in the water. Please take nothing but pictures and leave nothing but footprints. One of my favorite quotes. That means don't trash. Don't leave your trash, bums. Look at all this bamboo. Bamboo has no regard for other bamboo trees whatsoever. They will grow all around it. They don't care. I'm sure they loved coming down here, fishing, throwing out traps, doing whatever they can to put food on the table. I'm telling you, man, where are the gators? They would be right up in here on the bank with some shade, or just head popping out over there. I mean, this is really gorgeous. It really is. Is it hot? Yeah, but it's beautiful. I can keep going on the loop, or I can just dip out and go see the other buildings that the Koreshans had built, which is what I want to do. Man, I would love to see a snake, man. It's hot. Oh yeah, let's get out into the sun and get cooked. Oh, there's a little burrow here. There's probably a gopher tortoise sitting right up in there. The gopher tortoises here are very important for Florida and the ecosystem. They dig these burrows in the ground for not only themselves, but for other animals, for raccoons, possums, moles, whatever the case may be. Their main intention isn't to build these burrows for other animals, but it just so happened that every time they do build a burrow, they do have other animals that live in it too. Oh, see, here's a gopher tortoise burrow. Gopher tortoise, do not disturb. Look at that. You can see him in there. You can see the gopher tortoise deep in this burrow. Now, it's really hard to tell, but he is in there, and he isn't bothering anybody, so we're not gonna be bothering him. So, there you go. We saw a gopher tortoise. That guy was a little too big for his burrow. Turtles. I love turtles. I like turtles. Look how cute. Now we're heading to their, I think it's just their little workshop area, like where they, and I'm underestimating when I say workshop. These guys were very, very smart. They had their own laundry system. They had their own generators to create power. Yeah, so this is their steam. This is their steam engine right here. Check it out. Quite a beauty. I don't know what the heck it does, but they used, during the first several years after settling in Florida, powered the Koreshan's publishing house, boat works, sawmills, and various machine and woodworking shops. And did you know, when the water level in the boiler of a steam engine gets too low, the engine can explode. So I don't know why that's relevant, but hey, the more you know. Yes, here we go. Look at this sign, making a city in the wilderness. They produced electricity with a massive diesel engine housed in the generator building until 1946. They even provided power to the surrounding community. So they weren't just helping themselves, they were helping people around them. Here's a little house here. I think this is the machine shop where they made their own little buildings. Possibly, I don't know, just built cabinets for the houses, or did some sewing, did some writing, bunch of stuff. And then over here, it looks like it's the over here is the machine shop. So this is where they created engines to design and construct many of the tools, engines, and machine parts that were used in the settlement. The children worked as apprentices in many Koreshan buildings and industries, including the bakery, dining hall, and right here in the machine shop. I mean, these guys genuinely knew what they were doing. They weren't just having some random people come in here and work on the, I don't know, power and machines. These people were very, very, very smart. They knew a lot. They knew a lot. And it looks like this is the generator building, which is what helped generate power for all the buildings here in the Koreshan Unity. God, could you imagine being here in the early 1900s, working in here in the Florida heat? I'm sweating my balls off just walking around. I couldn't imagine being in here with this giant generator that produced power. God. It's really cool. Really, really cool. This is where they created their hammers, their knives, all sorts of things in between. Pretty cool. As you can see, oh, here we go. Here's a little sign. Cleveland range stove. The steel plates in the stove are manufactured from ore mined in the Ural Mountains in Russia. This steel naturally resists rusting. So this was, who knows how long ago this thing was built. And we still have some more buildings to check out. Looks like we have a bakery, I think, and then probably just a little house for people to sleep. Which, good Lord, could you imagine sleeping in here back then? God, it was probably so hot. A portrait of Abraham Lincoln right over there. Hell yeah. So yeah, it was just a cottage for people to possibly just hang out or sleep in, or really anything. And over here, we got a bakery. Look at this bakery, man. Constructed in 1903. One of the economic drivers of this place, which makes sense. Baked goods is very important. But yeah, look at this place, man. My best guess is that up top, like up these stairs, is probably like, I don't know, where they baked everything. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. In the name of humanity, Dr. Cyrus Teed, founder of the Koreshan Unity and president of Koreshan University of Chicago, established in 1993 his College of Life in Estero, Florida, as a cooperative community in the spirit of Christ's teaching. We live inside the world. The Koreshans believe as the earth is the universe with life, and the celestial bodies and spheres manifest inside the world. And we got a little bell right here. See if this bad boy works. It works. In 1961, the Koreshan Unity Corporation deeded 305 acres of their land holdings to the state of Florida as a gift to the people. Isn't that amazing? At the end of it all, they thought, you know what? There's a lot of things that we wanted to accomplish, and we didn't accomplish that. But we learned a lot, and we did a lot. Not only economically, but, I don't know, spiritually. So they decided to give it all up to the state of Florida. And the state of Florida held their promise and decided to make this state park, which is very well worth it. It's an incredibly cool place, an incredibly cool time. Learned a lot, saw a lot, explored a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please hit like and subscribe, and comment down below maybe some things or places I should go check out next. Because here in Florida, there's a lot of things to do, and there's a lot of things to learn, and a lot of places to explore. So please like and subscribe, and comment down below a place I should go and visit and learn about. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.